The people who are arrested, whether they're of interest to the commission, Shamim, are we going to say because in an electoral season, whoever the police arrests, we say that police oyo mukute waje? No, we have said even when we are in an electoral season, the maintenance of law and order must continue. Does not mean that because we are in elections, law and order should be shunted or put aside. No, the law must continue to operate. Any suspected offender must be dealt with. The issue is when you have arrested the offender, where do you put him? Do you subject him or her to the due process of the law or not? I think that is, to me, that is the critical thing. But to say that police don't arrest people during elections, even at the campaign rally, if you are not complying with the law. In fact, the police have been saying that they have been damaging their property, their vehicles. I think they said the other day somewhere, some people vandalized or damaged their vehicle. They were looking for the suspects. So should we say that police don't disturb the people? Although they have committed an offense? Not at all. They the due process determine whether they are innocent or guilty. The use of dogs, Shamim, again that is an operational matter which I'm not competent to comment upon. I don't know in what circumstances or what informs the police to deploy dogs. I'm not competent. I'm not an expert on dogs. So you can ask the police that question. Okay? It's an operational matter. So they are preserved to know when to use them, not use them. What assurance? Voters? Yes, we are concerned. Ivan, we are very concerned about the low voter turn-up. And we have said in our various engagements, I think this should not only be of concern to the commission, it should be concern even to the political parties, to the candidates, that of these 21 million registered voters, can't we mobilize all of them to come and vote? Why should we have only half voting? Why? So the commission can only appeal to the people that please, it is your right, it is your constitutional right. The power belongs to you, the people. And therefore, you should exercise that power by choosing a leader or leaders of your choice. And that day is coming. Don't blame anyone. When a leader of you do not like or approve of is elected because you do not exercise your right, others did so. That was the leader they felt was good for them. So don't complain. So we are going to intensify sensitization, mobilization, voter education efforts to make sure we mobilize as many people as possible for the 2026 general elections and they turn up to vote in big numbers. Security, as I have said, the role of security is to ensure law and order is maintained. Number one. The fact that, secondly, the fact that we have elections does not mean calling people to order. Those who are about to commit crimes or suspected of committing crimes should be given a carte blanche to continue what they are doing, which is not acceptable within the law. The only thing that we have been engaging and urging the police, let the due process of the law be followed in dealing with such suspects, because a person is innocent until proven guilty. So let's subject them to the due process of the law and let the courts of law determine their innocence or their guilt. And whatever we do, the police are required to act within the law. The law, Uganda Police Act, the Penal Code Act, and many other laws define how a suspect should be handled. I think first of all, should be handled with dignity, should be handled with civility, and it should be handled with a manner that respects the rights of that suspect or individual. Level ground, yes, tell us, where is the ground not level? You are the one tell us. Here the ground is not level. Me, I don't know. The level ground, to me, I think the ground is level. Not I know, I believe the ground is level. But tell us where the ground is not level so that we can correct that area. Is any person being disadvantaged? Is anyone being denied opportunity to campaign? And I have said that provided, and I repeat, provided a candidate, be it presidential, parliamentary, or government, is going about his or her campaign process in a lawful manner, in a law-abiding manner, in a manner that complies with the guidelines, that candidate will not be disturbed at all. But if you want to act in a manner that portrays you as untouchable, the law does not recognize that. You'll be dealt with. Simple. Okay, now I think I'm coming to the end of the questions. Jude says I'm being accused of not having powers over how? How am I not having powers? I'm the returning officer for presidential candidates. I'm the one who nominated them the other day. If I had not nominated them, who would be running around as they are doing now? Nobody. Secondly, the commission is in charge of all these processes. But, and I want people to understand this, there are certain facets or activities that are pertinent, that are part and parcel of the electoral process, which the commission does not directly manage. Law enforcement, that's the preserve of the Uganda police force. Ensuring the stability in the country, ensuring that the country is well preserved and protected. That's the work of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, the work of the army. Ensuring that candidates campaign, the voters are sensitized and approached and reached by the candidates. That's the work of the candidates, political parties, or their supporters. Primarily and overall, the commission remains and shall remain in charge. But for you to feel that because this particular agency or entity is handling me in a manner I don't like, and therefore the commission has failed, you are being disingenuous and dishonest to yourself. Why does it take us time to respond? See, as a commission, you receive, you analyze, you assess, then you determine the way forward. Ours is not about populism. Ours is about informed decision premised on the facts and the circumstances. That's why we come out